Well, I've been sitting here on this dock by the bay, watching my blue skies turn to gray. Didn't know if I should run or stay. So I pulled up Mike's weather page, 'cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Well, I admit that I had one or a few, 'cause I was down and I was feeling blue. But then I clicked on Mike's fan page. I saw all my friends, now I'm okay. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. We all know Mike's a real fun guy. He'll track the storms as they blow by. But when the drunk donkey comes out to play, Miss Julie, take his phone away. 'Cause Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Well, there's Louie and Hunter too, no telling what they're gonna do. You know he's got more than 1 million fans. Yeah, 'cause now Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Mike's weather page, you know he's got the news to keep you safe. Mike's weather page is only a click or two away. Yeah.
How about that? What's up? Friday. Look at Louie, we're live. Good morning, everybody. We are live from Oldsmar, and Louie smells candy corn. I grabbed a candy corn. Can't get anything by Louie. He knows there's candy close. So what's up, everybody? Good morning. We are live here from Oldsmar, Florida, talking weather. Whether you like it or not, we're talking weather. Good morning from Ty B. What's up, Brian? Gonna watch cut the grass. Hey, it might be the last time of the year, Brian. Don't you love that last grass cut of the year? Miguel, yes, huge cyclone in the northwest United States coming in off of the Pacific. What's up, Isaac Taylor? What's up, Bill Lauderdale? John Ferguson? What up, Rick Taylor? We got Jim Parker. Hey, James. What's up, buddy? Softball weekend. Yep. Hey, Jennifer. Thank you for the stars. Hey, you got some stars. Hey. What's up, Dan? Marcia. See a bunch of logos. What's up, Dan? New Smyrna Beach, Bob Daly. This is the wave session in the Louie. Hey, everybody. I should put a string on his hand and just do this. Be like a little puppet. Ah. What's up, Tiki from Texas? Bomb cyclone. I said it right, too. I spit everywhere. Bomb cyclone. Louie smells that candy corn. So, hey, hope everybody has a great day. It's Friday. We're going to talk a little bit about weather. Got some stuff to chat about. We got a big cold front coming next week, still on tap. And still got the Caribbean we're watching. Got cool weather coming. Jamelia Rooney. Deuce, what's up, Deuce? Yeah, we got a big, this is that time. And I think that's part of that low pressure that's going to be whipping through the middle of the country next week. We got a lot of SPC storm alerts already for next week. Pretty early to be putting out. Storm Prediction Center graphics for day 5 already. So that's that cold front we've been talking a lot about next week. So yeah, what's up? All right. Hey, Derek, that intro video was Key West last year. Tropical Storm Ada. And that was Key Largo area. Should be pausing. You might have to do a refresh. All right, so hey, check out this funny little picture here from our friends at ABC. Come in for a spell in spirits. It's a little hot, little ABC humor. Everybody's freezing. Refresh. Should be good. It says we're streaming. I don't know. But hey, big laugh here from ABC. Come on in for a spell in spirits. You gotta love it. It is the season. For sure. Hey, Mary Carol Chapman. Hey, did you catch my live yesterday? So we met Aaron and the crew from Universal Roofing Contracting. Phil was getting his roof done. Did you see what they're doing? They're giving away a veteran a free roof. So I'll put a link out later, but they're giving away a free roof to a Florida veteran. All you got to do is submit their name. So if you go to universalroof.com, submit the reason you think your veteran should get a free roof, and they're going to award a free roof to somebody in Florida, a veteran. Huge deal there. So that was pretty cool to announce that yesterday for our Florida peeps, at least. So if you know a Florida veteran, go to Universal Roof and they might get a free roof. That awesome or what? Gotta love it. Cool beans. Look at that. All right, so there's a live radar in the southeast. So all that rain this morning we woke up to, look at that, it did fizzle. Remember that? We had a little bit of rain. Kind of fizzled out. Hunter's snoring. He's watching. Hunter's watching. He's falling asleep. So we got a little energy down in the Keys. Look at that. We got some storms down in South Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale area, south of Alligator Alley. But that's pretty little juicy. So if you're down in the Keys, you got some rain this morning happening now. We've been talking about that a little bit the last couple days. Tropics. Let's put this up here real quick. We'll talk tropics first, since we are still officially in the tropical season. So, hey, what's up, Anna Hofford? Good morning. What's up, Michelle? What's up, Vicky in the Virgin Islands? There's a couple waves out there kind of rolling your way. Little spam call coming in. Yep, Loretta Reed, look at that. She's so cute. You're so cute. All right, we'll put you down because I got to focus on the weather. Okay, buddy? You and Louie go lay down. One last look at Hunter. Say bye, everybody. All right, you go hang out with your brother. What's up, Catherine Kissimmee? I know where that's at. Hey, Aaron, what's up, buddy? Just mentioned you, man. We had a good time yesterday meeting up. Universal Roof. That's Aaron. Everybody say, hey, Aaron. So here we go. Tropics are quiet, so that's good. Quiet with a K. Everybody hates it when I put quiet, so it's quiet with a K. And it doesn't look like we got anything through the weekend, so that's great news, right? We're getting close to November. What's up, Sherry in Lauderdale? Raining down there, right? Raining in Lauderdale. What's up, Jim Parker? Sue from Louisiana. What's up, Sue? What's up, Carolina girl? What's up, Jennifer? Up there in Tarpon Springs. All right, so what do we got to worry about? Nothing to worry about right now. Here's the big picture. So, I don't know, we got some tropical waves here, there, everywhere. All this has got a lot of wind shear attached to it, so nothing really popping. But general consensus is still this. Toward the end of the month, first part of November, we could see something try to pop up right here in this general area. So we'll digest that right now. So the tropics aren't done yet. Unfortunately, we've had storms in the past. End of season, we had Zeta last year. Zeta was a hurricane this time last year. Ada briefly was a hurricane, and that was November. Good morning, Brian. What's up, buddy? What's up, Michael? Foggy in Panama City. Vicky, there is a magical way you hold Hunter. You can hold him a specific way and he will not snore. It's crazy. And I told you what I was eating. I can do it now because Louie knew what was going on earlier. But look, I'm going to do it. Candy corn. Everybody grab their candy corn. It's the best time of the year. Pure sugar, man. I don't know what it is about these little guys. They're pretty damn good. That one's got something in it. Pure sugar. But, all right. What's up, Chrissy? Work has been nuts. That's a good thing. All right, so briefly, if you're new, last couple of days we've been talking about this a little bit. So there is the Global Tropics Hazard Map. This was put out a couple of days ago. And they are showing the possibility of tropics here toward the end of the month. So if you haven't seen that, there you go. That's from NOAA. You know, still going to have a spot to watch. Down the Caribbean, not unheard of this time of year. You know, we talk about the MJO a lot. The MJO is going into an enhanced stage here towards the end of the month. This is the 30th, so the next couple weeks here, 25th to 30th, into the first part of November here, you know, the MJO is going to be cycling through a little more favorable enhanced conditions. So that usually helps tropical systems if they wanted to get going. So, you know, the Caribbean's going to have like one last crack at maybe producing something. Maybe. One last crack. We'll see. We'll maybe get Wanda. Philip from Lake Lanier. Margaritaville up there. We canceled a camping trip last year up that way, and you guys got hit hard. Remember that? You had a big old storm roll across Lake Lanier. All right, so MJO is going to be enhanced toward the end of the month. We'll talk about that. Waters are still hot. So, you know, this general area, that's the ocean heat content below the surface. So that's a favorable condition. We're in La Nina. Waters are above average. So that is why I say that we still have a shot at a decent chance of something trying to spin up. There's 4 favorable conditions. You have warmer average sea surface temperatures. You have ultra hot ocean heat content, which is the water below the surface. We have a La Nina pattern, which produces less wind shear, usually in the Caribbean. And then we have that passing of the MJO. So there's 4 things that, you know, hurricanes and tropical systems need to get going. So that's still there. You know, let's show you some models. This is the water vapor loop. And, you know, we got a lot of wind shear down south. So this little bit of disturbance down by the Keys is just nothing. So that doesn't appear to be doing anything. You can see the high wind shear. In fact, got some cool wind shear maps on the site, obviously. Look at that big old freaking, look at that. That is some serious wind shear right there. This is the Gulf of Mexico. That's about as fast as you can get. That's like 90 knots of wind shear. So not going to happen. Not. Serious wind shear in the Gulf. So nothing can organize when you got that much wind shear. And the little pink little arrows are the directional flow, which I like a lot. So the red's basically the color of this, the winds, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 knots, and then the pink little lines have little arrow barbs on them, and that's the direction. And if you go back to satellite, look, you can see it. Look at this. You can see the cloud tops. Hauling booty. Hauling booty, man, from the Yucatan to the Keys. Hauling booty. That's where I was at. I was in Booty. Holy crap. I say hauling booty. I was in Booty in Louisiana. Booty, Louisiana. Hauling booty. Hauling booty. All right. So we got favorable conditions ahead. We have nothing on the short-term 5-day map, but we do have a little bit of tropical model sniffing. And then we're going to talk about this cold front next week, so don't go anywhere. We got a lot of weather to talk about. Virgin Islands should definitely get some rains coming. We'll show you that for sure. Got a lot of people popping in. Hey, Karen, good morning. What's up, Terry Overstreet? Jennifer, I'm curious too. It looks like Wednesday night, early Thursday morning for us. All right, so tropics. Let's talk about that. The GFS, let's go to tropicaltidbits.com. And the GFS has been all over something developing in this general area. And most of the models had it getting very, very close to the islands to watch. There's been a few random runs doing this, and that's why you just can't really guarantee anything at all. You can't even guarantee anything's going to form, but the GFS is pretty dang confident. So the latest 6Z GFS shows you this. Basically, we got a little, some of that wave comes across. Things get a little juicy here, and next week, the 28th, here's the 31st, and develops something and shoots it towards Central America. Rewind to the 00Z overnight hour. Here is Halloween, and it takes it northward towards Hispaniola and Puerto Rico. Pretty strong little system there. As we mentioned yesterday, definitely anybody in the islands need to be watching the potential for this storm next week, if the GFS is correct. But it's been very consistent and pulls it on out of here. Now, most of the GFS has been doing that. The 18Z develops a little bit closer to the islands. This is Friday the 29th, next week. So, you know, everybody in this region, GFS, a couple of the runs had it scooting a little bit more west. Here's yesterday's 12Z. 977, still strong. So, you know, Bermuda watching a little bit. 6Z yesterday. So most of them have it shooting north. However, there are enough other ones to kind of keep a close eye on things down the road. 18Z Wednesday had it shoot towards Florida, so it's not 100% certain we're going to get anything. It's not 100% certain it's going to go north, not 100% it's going to go west. So, but we do got to watch it. The NOAA maps are showing it as a potential area down here to develop, and that would be next week. So the other, well, let's go back and show you rain. People asking down the islands. So, you know, here, it's kind of hard to tell, but you kind of see the wave coming through here. But, you know, next weekend, Halloween weekend, I guess possible passing showers for the islands. There's system brewing. This is the first. But, you know, 00Z had it go more north. So, big question mark. But it does appear, you know, we'll be watching here. And these are the paths that we've seen so far. So, nothing solid. Still watching it. But yeah, you got some waves down there that are going to be coming across the main development region. We got one now. Let's take a look here at some of this stuff making its way across. So, you know, you might get some of that next wave, possibly, for the islands down there. Nothing showing up severe or anything, so that's a good news. But the other models, man, other than GFS, same old theme. We're not seeing any model consistency. So 0, 100. There's not maybe 50% chance of something, because the Euro, still nothing in that same general timeline. Maybe a little low popping up here the first. See that? Could be where it's trying to form November 1st. But not enough to worry about. Then the CMC, yeah, there's a big broad low there now. That's interesting. So look at that. So yeah, a little consistency now with the CMC showing. You can tell by the wind barbs here that it's yeah. So we do have something. So the CMC kind of jumping on board a little bit with the low pressure system right here in the Caribbean. This is Halloween day. Remember yesterday we talked about this front? So our big bad front coming down midweek kind of ends up possibly making its way down here into the Caribbean as it pushes south. And there's a little spinach. Look at that. CMC. Little guy, little spinach. I see you. I see you, little guy. Wow. So, a little more support for the Caribbean next week. A little bit more. Icon doesn't go up. Ah, there's a little bitty low here too. Look, a little low. There's that little guy. There it is. Hey, even the icon's pulling a little moisture across Central or South America upwards. So there's our front little spot, little low pressure spot on the icon. Showing up on the CMC, little low pressure spot right here. There's the front. There's our low. Old fronts sometimes produce low pressure systems. So, hey, good morning, Nikki. Smokey, most all of your plants are tropicals. He said pants. Pants. Derek, you got a front coming through like Tuesday next week. All right, so hey, we do have something to watch for sure. That little area is getting a little bit more active. This general area right here. Models are getting a little bit more aggressive, thinking maybe something can form. So we'll be watching. All right, so the other thing we look at are ensembles, and there's actually some ensemble support now on the Euro too that we can look at. For that little area. So tropical Atlantic, here we go. So this is that general area. This is a Euro. Not a lot of support, but there are signs. Does it go down as far? Yeah, a little bit there. So if you look at, see, go down to the 31st. Look. Look. So the Euro's jumping on board. That would be first part of November. So there's quite a few ensembles on the Euro showing the possibility of something coming out of that little area down there. That's interesting. First time the Euro has shown that too. So we got the GFS, been all over it. 10-day CMC starting to show low pressure, and the icon goes out 166 hours. It's starting to sniff a little bit of low pressure. So this is the spot to watch. Whether or not it impacts who, what, where, how, much. All right, let's take a look at the 6Z GFS just came out. And there's the latest showing that. So there's that area. Looking interesting, right? Even though some of those operational runs have been doing weird stuff over here, you got to look at the core thinking. And so far, we've had this. We've had CMC, icon, cluster of Euro, cluster of GFS. So this is the spot to watch leading up into Halloween. Okay? Bob, 10 days of stretch. I agree. But you got all four models watching. So that's when things get interesting. And you look at climatology, you look at history, you look at conditions, you look at MJO, you look at all that stuff. And it appears that everything's lining up for one last hurrah in the tropics. Hurrah! Not hooray, hurrah. Storms that have formed the end of October, November 1st over the years. Here is October 21st through 31st. Quite a few formed down here, right? Here is November 1st through the 10th. And you can see a big cluster here over the last 150 years. This is the spot, so it can happen. We will see. We will see. Chris, I don't know the latest hurricane, but we had one in January a few years back. So I don't know if that means, yeah, we'll talk about that storm, Mark Anthony. Hey, Kristen, Mitch, Hurricane Mitch. So yeah, all right. So that's the spot. Let's take a coffee break. Cheers, hot coffee. Look, hey, look, Whitney, look who emptied out the dishwasher. Eric, what's cooking, man? I got your app ready to rock and roll. I know it's getting this app thing figured out. Hate it. Turns out that once old apps are disactivated, even though I reactivate them, there must be a default setting that doesn't allow them. So now we're just deleting all the old apps for people that get them and starting fresh, and that works flawlessly. So paid apps are different. They don't have a problem. It's when we try to delete the app, we try to reactivate when we try to activate a disactivated app, it always defaults back to disactivated. We've learned that. Because I never activated manually until we started this whole cat thing. So, hey, Mary Carol, how you doing? Cheers. Cheers, cheers, cheers. All right, so let's talk about this big old front coming this weekend. All right. Bobby Blobby, Hurricane Harbor. This front is definitely indeed coming down this week and could potentially help ignite something down here. So that's, you hear about old frontal tails, you hear about stalled fronts, you hear about lingering fronts, you hear about that. So we could be seeing that, possibly. We'll see. Yeah, Eric, technology. Got mad at the Rays game. As I get older, my fuse is shorter and shorter. I hate it, but so Phil had 4 tickets for our Rays game that they were forwarded to him, and they weren't working. They just weren't working. So Phil just bought 4 tickets so we could get in the damn stadium. Well, they weren't on the app yet. And we're sitting at the ticket window waiting for it to go like to satellite, to Texas, to New York, blah, 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 and come back down to our app to say that we just bought 4 tickets. Well, it was like a 5-minute window. Well, in that 5 minutes, I'm like, what if he didn't have an app? My parents, 83, 81, they don't have an app. They don't have a phone that has an app. I'm like, what do you do for people that don't have an app? We don't print tickets. I'm like, well, so if I came up to the window and didn't have an app phone, I can't go to the baseball game? People I know that probably have flip phones and don't have apps for, Oh, I was just mad. I'm like, just get us in the damn stadium. It was terrible, man. It was hot. I'm like, we got beer to drink. I want to give you, I want to buy an $11 beer. How could I buy an $11 beer if you don't let me in the stadium? But then the app worked, so. Calm down, Mike. Oh, boy. All right. So weather on tap. So we got this front that flattened out. We have a lot of fog across the coast this morning, even though we don't have fog warnings in the Panhandle. People have been reporting fog across the Panhandle, but we do have fog advisories up for Texas, Louisiana, coastal areas. We actually have some up in Alabama, some too. That's that kind of warm, lingering boundary ahead of that front that's draping down. It's not a very big front that we're getting this week. We do have some storm potential later today, though. That's something interesting to talk about. Look at that. Carolinas. Severe thunderstorms possible later today. Hail. Well, that's Kansas, though. But we could have storms later today. Look at that. So that's kind of new. That popped up. So if you're in the eastern seaboard there, Could be some storms later today. Interesting. Didn't know that. That is all based on this old front that's draping south. This frontal boundary here. Let me show you. Right here. So this is a live surface chart, and you can see the front kind of draped out. But this little low pressure area is going to pop some energy later today to watch out for. So, but down the road. All right, so here is the Storm Prediction Center. Now tomorrow we got storms in the middle parts. It's kind of normal. That's Saturday. Tomorrow, big time storms possible tomorrow. Hatched area tomorrow. Springtime pattern tomorrow. Now, we go to day 4. Nothing yet, right? But look, day 5, that's the big one coming from out west. Day 6, we're already getting Storm Prediction Center showing the upper Gulf Coast. So, not very often they go out that far, that many days. So there's pretty high confidence we're going to have some strong storms coming through. This would be Wednesday. Kind of Tuesday a little bit for... this is deceiving here because Louisiana still probably gets some maybe later Tuesday, early Wednesday. But good chance for storms. And this will indeed, Wednesday night into Thursday morning, this is going to push south. So possible early Thursday morning squalls are going to be making their way through Florida, East Coast into Thursday, and then later Thursday, even some into Friday, the Northeast is going to get a lot of winds from this. It's going to be a deepening low pressure, big time deepening low pressure system, like 980s here across the Northeast. That's very low pressure. And when you get low pressure drop, you get those tight little icy bars, and you get big winds. So there's that. So let's take a look at that front. Bobby says, where that blob sets up in the Caribbean makes a difference. Yes. And the high pressure, we got to look at that. Steering currents here on the upper 500 millibar always go back to the old school 500, and you can see here that our Caribbean system, if it develops the second here, the question is going to be this, does this high pressure build back in? Does it follow that? Does it, it all depends on the upper air patterns. And according to the latest 6Z, the high pressure builds in a little bit and kicks a little bit more west. Now, take the timestamp and go to the 00Z, totally different weather pattern. It develops it farther east, but you have a lot bigger trough digging down, which would allow an escape route out of here. Euro. Now, here's what's interesting. We showed this yesterday. The Euro. High pressure pretty strong on the first. So that kind of indicates if we did have a little something here, it wouldn't be a 100% guarantee that it would shoot out of here because the Euro is starting to show a blocking high pressure pattern back in the Atlantic. So the upper steering is everything. There's big discrepancy right now. This is the CMC. So CMC showing a big dip trough on the 31st, and the Euro is not. So that's why you're seeing some models go this way, some models going that way, this way, that way. Everybody goes their way. So, all right, here is the frontal boundary coming next week. So, let's look at the Euro precipitable water. This is a good one. All right, so here's the front coming. So, as we go to the midweek, here it comes. Here's that big push. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Boom. So we start to get moisture. This is Tuesday night. Wednesday, we get the frontal boundary. You start to see our lows setting up here. But there's our storm starting to develop. Springtime pattern, 100%. Warm Gulf moisture feeding out ahead of this dry front behind. And there we go. This is Wednesday. And this is going into Thursday. And you can see the front. There's a low pressure spin in dry air. This is Thursday. And it actually pushes almost all the way through the Bahamas. This is all the way to the weekend. Saturday, next weekend, Halloween weekend. That's moisture in the air. Red is moisture. So that's pretty still on tap that we're going to see this frontal boundary push all the way through Florida. Look, this is the GFS pushing through, potentially helping get something going down there in the tropics first part of November. But there's good support here of that. Now, storm-wise, we do have, this is not really good. We can go back to your Levi's site. But the main point is this. We're looking at 987 pressure here in the northeast on Friday after this front passes through. So as the storms start to develop for Louisiana eastward, this pressure drop really gets going from the northeast and drops below 990 over land, and brings some big winds to the northeast region. All right, so here's what the squall line could look like. Let's look at the Canadian. All right, so here it comes. This is Monday morning. That's our first little front that comes through. That's not the main one. The next one's right here. Here is the midweek. This is Wednesday. That's the big one. Thursday morning across the peninsula, and it passes through. That's the big one that could produce the storms. This is Wednesday right here. That's why we have the SPC showing this potential for storms. Next Wednesday already, there's GFS. Isn't really high resolution yet. We can't go out that far. It's still too far out to do any high resolution models. But, definitely going to be something to watch. Early as Tuesday, late Tuesday night for eastern Texas and Louisiana, but mainly Wednesday across the upper Gulf. And through Florida on Thursday. Should be gone by Friday for Florida. And we should have a little bit of lingering in the northeast with these winds. There's the Friday morning. So very windy day across the northeast. Let's show you that. To give you an idea on timing again. Timing is everything. Let's just kind of look at a little bit here. So we're going to go to Wednesday next week. Here's Wednesday next week. Here's that front coming through. Big, bad front. Wednesday, 1 a.m. So start to reach Oklahoma, Texas Wednesday overnight. And here's Wednesday, 5 a.m., 8 a.m. So there's our storm starting to develop here Wednesday morning. And pushing through Wednesday night. Getting possibly stormy for the Panhandle. This is late overnight Thursday. Here's the squall line setting up for Thursday morning. Could be nasty stuff coming in off of the Gulf of Mexico. This is Thursday. So the timeline is exactly the same as it has been the last couple of days. Thursday morning for the Florida West Coast to watch next week. And then, of course, this sucker, not just down south. We got this low pressure developing. So there's, Thursday noontime. It's going to be making its way through Florida. We got coastal storms across the sea, mid-Atlantic northward here and Carolinas. So this is Thursday afternoon. And then, of course, as we get into overnight Thursday night into Friday, our low pressure is now impacting the northeast. And it goes on out of here. So could be some big wind. We showed yesterday. The coastal winds, look at this. Man, hammering winds, man. Crazy winds. Look at this, even through the whole freaking U.S. This is Thursday, 3 o'clock. Big winds across the most of the country. This is that powerful Arctic air coming in around that low pressure system that's developing. Lots of wind on Thursday. Wednesday, it starts to come through, but man, look at that backside wind coming through. And then, of course, the northeast is going to feel it late Thursday into Friday. So there's GFS. So Jersey, New York, Thursday night. Friday morning, it stretches itself a little bit more to the north. There's Thursday afternoon for the East Coast. Here is Thursday 3 a.m. So yeah, still on tap, man. How about that? So, nasty. Could be nasty when the kids go to school, Jennifer. Yes. So, let's take a look at temperatures. Just for fun. What could we see? So we could see, I don't know if can I show the temperatures? All right, so temperatures for Friday morning. Front is not quite. These are current temperatures. I knew something was tricky. Bummer. Can't really get specifics. All right, so we'll go to GFS. We'll go to Levi's site. So the cool air. Let's see what we're gonna get. So the southeast, we see Friday morning starting to see Halloween weekend. Friday morning. So according to GFS, Friday morning next week after the front passes Thursday next week. We can see 50s dipping down into middle Florida, 60s as far south as Okeechobee, low 60s. 40s for parts of the Panhandle and Upper Gulf. This is Friday morning. Front's already passed. Now Saturday morning, more the same. 59 down in Fort Myers. So we got 3 cool days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Maybe Monday, Halloween. So 4 cool days. So this front's going to bring 50s for 2 days in a row. This is Saturday morning. We're going to wake up to 50s this weekend. Following weekend, Halloween weekend. High is only going to be mid 70s on Saturday, Halloween weekend. No 80s. No 80s. Sunday morning, little bit of warm up, but still 59, possibly down in Fort Myers area. 50s across the state. And then we go to highs for Sunday, kind of inching in the low 80s now. That's Halloween day. And then Halloween night, looks like we have another little shot at some 50s Central Florida. So actually another little shot of cold air comes back down Monday morning, Halloween night. So we got 40s showing up for Halloween night. Now look at that. Lots of 40s. This is Halloween night, Sunday night. 40s across the upper Gulf region. That's cold. Why would we be showing that? Doesn't seem possible. I think that's a glitch. But we still got 50s for sure. Well, 18Z said it too. So, but anyway, we got some cold days ahead. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So even the CMC showing 50s all the way down in the middle of Florida. So it looks like a cool Halloween weekend on tap. Bonfire fire pits. Fireball. Hey, Chris, everybody's talking about Shaq. I don't care. Somebody's watching weather. I love fire pit time. So, yeah, let's talk about this weekend. What do we got this weekend? All right, let's take a look at this weekend. So, this weekend. Today's Friday, so what's tomorrow? Let's look at radar. Let's look at what's going on in the East Coast. So there's a chance that the North Carolina could get a little action later today. So let's see what they're going to get. And then we'll get into the weekend. So North Carolina, boom. All right, let's take a looky. And yeah, there's some storms. See that? This is later today. This is 2 o'clock. So it starts to brew, South Virginia even, possibly. This is 4 o'clock tonight, so could be some storms later tonight. These are those storms that the SPC is talking about. So that's what you got. Let's look at snow since we are on. So this cold front is so big, and so bad that we've been showing potential snowfall in the mountains for Now the euro, one little dot. A little dot. Little guy. GFS has been a little more aggressive, I think. We haven't looked at it lately. Oh, yeah, a lot more aggressive. So we could see the first snow of the weekend, or the season, from our big bad Halloween cold front coming. And that would be, if you're going to Gatlinburg, that's actually from the secondary front that's coming through. But, you know, it is showing at least Halloween. So if you're up there for Halloween, there's a chance you might see snow. Next weekend, following weekend. So if that's your thing, guess what? You might have some snow coming. But as far as today and tomorrow, let's see. We really don't have much at all. Let's take a look at temperatures for the weekend. So your low. Okay, so tomorrow, wake up temperatures tomorrow are going to be anything blues in the 50s. So this little cold front we just got doesn't really do much. It's kind of flattened out. But there's tomorrow wake up call temperatures, low 70s across I-4. Sunday wake up temps about the same. Nobody in the 40s. Rainfall for today down south. And let's see, that's total precip. Let's do another one here. Let's do this one here. All right, so here's your daily rains. All right, so your daily rains. So here's today's rains. I like this little map. So we got obviously eastern North Carolina today, and way down south in Florida. A little bit of rains maybe for Louisiana. This is today's rains till tomorrow morning. To Saturday rains, almost non-existent for everybody. A little bit in Texas, eastern Texas, South Florida. Most everybody's dry tomorrow. Let's show everybody. I feel like I'm excluding people. So tomorrow rains. Tomorrow rains. A little bit here along Texas tomorrow, and a little bit down South Florida. Everybody else is dry. Sunday rains. Front backs up. That old frontal boundary backs up just a little bit, bringing up Florida Peninsula chances. But so hey, that forecast hasn't changed. We got very little rain on tap the next couple of days. A little bit in Texas, maybe a little bit lower Louisiana, a little bit in South Florida, a little bit on eastern Carolina, but nothing else. Big old rain system coming up through the Midwest here, and then our big bad. Let's take a look at that, by the way. So we're gonna look at that big northeast storm coming. Big pressure drop out west. Let's see if I don't know if I got a good map. Do we have a good map on that? I don't know if we got a good map or not on that. I can zoom in here, I guess. Let's see what we got. So here's that big low pressure coming in. Boom, 948. Oh man. So they're talking about this being a record, one of the biggest or lowest pressure Pacific storms in like a long time, like 50 some years. So 948 pressure. This is Washington. This is northwest U.S. Kind of curves north a little bit, but man, 950, and it's got a big old line of storms out ahead of it that's going to be going towards the coast. That's just CMC. The GFS showing 945. Look at that, man! Almost getting into Washington. So, and the time frame on this is Monday. So we could have a pretty significant storm for the northeast or northwest Monday next week. This weekend coming up, the 25th. Very, very big pressure drop, 961. So it's going to be extremely windy across the northwest. Storms are making their way through California. Some much needed rain for those folks. But man, look at these winds. Holy cow. That is a crazy amount of wind. So let's take a look here. GFS, or the windy. But look at this bad boy coming. Jeez and crackers. All right, so next Monday, there it is. Look at that. Big time low pressure system coming into the Pacific Northwest. Look at that. So there's the Euro. A little farther north, a little bit kind of more up north, not the state line. What do they call it? What do they call the Canadian-U.S. line? The country line? But then there's the GFS. GFS is possibly making landfall. It kind of weakens a little bit, but still, it's going to be nasty next Monday. No doubt about it. Those are some big winds. Wind gusts, check this out. Holy cow, look at that. So these are some pretty serious winds rolling into northwest. Big pressure drop. So we'll see what they got coming there. The simulated satellite's always pretty amazing to look at when you see these coming in. So let's see, West Coast USA. That might be a good one to look at. Do we get simulated satellite? Yes, we do. All right, so here's what it's going to look like coming in. And bam, look at that. That's what it's going to look like. This is Monday, Sunday. This is Sunday, Monday, Sunday. It's a late Sunday. But look, cinnamon bun, big storms out ahead. So it's going to be nasty weather for Western U.S. This is later Sunday into Monday. So watch for that. For sure, that's another look at it as it rolls in this early part of the week. So this Sunday morning, nasty weather. If you got anything going on out west, pay attention. GFS almost the same. So that's pretty big system. One for the record books, I heard. Bobby's about winter. I do have a winter site, by the way. Yeah, Mirtha, you got to tell them it's going to be windy and stormy Sunday. Maybe Saturday night, but definitely Sunday. Not looking very good as far as... let's see if we can get some... So, yeah, I mean, there's obviously your wind gust map shows, highest wind gust 75 knots, but so pretty windy. This is windy. How about that? All right, what else we got? Anything going on? What did I miss? I saw people talking about Shaq. I got one more candy corn. Everybody eat the candy corn together. The reason I looked at the dogs have like a sixth sense when humans eat. They wake up. Little Debbie honey buns. That's what it looked like. Let me Google one of them. That's what that water vapor satellite looks like. Can't find a good picture. Honey buns. Honey buns. Trying to find one honey bun. One honey bun. This is a good picture. You can't see right here. Ah, you get it. But they look like cinnamon rolls. Here's a good picture. This one's actually, these are cooked. Let's see what this one looks like. Let me make sure it pops up. Yep. All right. So here, whoop, what the heck's that? I'm going to sign into my router here. We don't want to do that. All right. So there's this honey bun. Does anybody else hate network issues? Oh my God. So I got a new router and, man, trying to set up Alexa, our security camera, the printer, all televisions, the garage door opener. You don't realize how many things connect to your home internet. That was a project in itself. So why are we looking at honey buns? I don't know. They look like, here's what they look like. Let's go back to our simulated satellite. And this is what, anytime you see a honey bun, you can think of our storm out west. So here's kind of our honey bun, I guess. Not the right color though. We can. Oh, let's look at water vapor. Does that have water? Let me have water vapor. Precipitable water. There we go. There's a better honey bun. It's a blue honey bun, but honey bun. Honey bun. I mean, I can say honey bun. Honey bun. Honey bun. Honey bun. Sandy Hoff, how's it going? All right. Well, there you go. That's about it. I think the tornado threat for Florida, yes, Wednesday into Wednesday evening. And then that would be the Florida Panhandle. I think overnight Wednesday night, it stretches into the peninsula and possibly into Thursday early morning. We might be watching these squall lines in off of the Gulf of Mexico. Name the same network, that'd be true. But I just got to update the password, I guess. Softball, James, this weekend we're playing with the Lady Hawks. We play with them when we're not playing Bonet. We're playing USFA in Bartow. Red Tide, hey Jamie, I'm not sure what's going on with Red Tide. I haven't looked in a while, but I do have a link. If I can find it, you got to give me a countdown timer. Where is the Red Tide? There it is, Red Tide page. What is going on with the Red Tide? I do not know. I haven't watched in a while. Ooh. Ugh. Ooh. The whole damn state. Looks like it's hitting the Panhandle pretty hard right now. But I do have a link on there if you want to keep up. Red Tide? It's out there. I wonder why I haven't heard more about it in the news. But quite a few areas are experiencing it. But I don't know if it's going or coming or going. They have a little summary, October 20th. This was updated 2 days ago. So there's good daily recap. So if you want to go on the page, it's right here. Red Tide page, right between the wave height map. Seemed like a good place. Look, and not only is it red tide, I got red circles. Red circles. Woo! I lost the Facebook page. Oh boy. I'm back. Dogs are snoring. David Berryhill. Yep. Earth's we'll go hanger and cinnamon buns. Hey, we're talking about cinnamon buns. Look at that. What is red tide? Well, I'm not a marine biologist, but it's something algae bloom that sucks. Not breaking stuff yet. All right, well, anything else? So weekend, we got a good weekend coming up. Hope everybody has a good weekend planned. I don't know. There's a lot of Halloween fest going on. We got Oktoberfest. Oh, that's what we're doing tomorrow night. Oldsmar has Oktoberfests. Yeah, Oktoberfest. So if you're in the Tampa Bay area, come see my buddy Doug Beavis. He's a DJ on WQYK 99.5, and he helps put on the Oktoberfest. It's put on there by the Tampa Bay Downs off of Racetrack Road. So something to do. Annual tradition. So that's where I'll be, I reckon. Then we got Halloween next weekend. I'm so excited about. I love Halloween, especially when it's cool out. There's nothing better than a fire pit when it's cool out than a fire pit when it's hot out. There's your wisdom for the day. But as far as the weekend goes, other than the Midwest, we got storms obviously to worry about for those folks. But the big bad front coming next week is the one to watch. This is Tuesday. This is Wednesday. And I suspect some Thursday will be something to watch here. Early morning hours into the morning for Thursday. So that's what I'm thinking. So have a good day there, Carolina girl. See you, Mike Soul. What's up? That's it. Trent Hogg, yeah, don't forget it, buddy. What's going on? How's Eastlake doing today? Emily told me they got a party in one of her classes today. So that's where I'll be. Wanda, nothing Wanda. Alan Phillips. Still looking like the Caribbean is showing possibility. We have a little bit of, we've got a little support from the CMC, got a little support from the GFS, got a little support from the Euro ensembles, and now the Icon. So it looks like, looks like we got something to watch next week. We'll see. But this general area right here is definitely being picked up on. And some of that's from our front. This Halloween front could be helping ignite our little low pressure system to watch down here. So that could be, this could be something. We'll just keep watching progress, watch models, and see what we got to do. Car show on Sunday, Eric. Cool, buddy. Cool beans. All right, well, it was great. As always, you guys are my favorite people in the world. I love you all. It's fun. I love Facebook, and YouTube now is growing crazy. Instagram and Twitter. We have a lot of multiple streams out there going now, and so it's great to have everybody checking in the mornings and saying hello. It's great. So there you go. We will see you Monday morning for sure. If the weather changes, I'll be here for sure. But might be storm chasing next Thursday morning here in the Tampa Bay area. Maybe. That would be squall line chasing, not hurricane chasing. All right, well, have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your cool, dry air for most, and we'll see you Monday. Cheers. Bye.